everybody, Trish here, and I'm Dishin with my good friend, and I call her my Deal or No Deal sister, ALIKE BOGGAN, number 20. I know the Deal or No Deal fans know her number. And we're here to talk about a few things. We're going to catch up with ALIKE. Hey, ALIKE.
Hi, Patricia.
Tell me, what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
Well, I've been doing several things, let me tell you, and the one that I'm really excited about, we're not going to talk about our DVD first.
Oh, we'll start there with the DVD. This is something we did together. Also, Pilar was with us on this, and you can talk about it. I'll let you go.
Well, we had this wonderful DVD here called Fast Fitness, and we're actually paired up with the Miss America Foundation for this, where $1 of each proceed, or $1 from each proceed from the DVD goes to their scholarship foundation. But we had a really good time shooting the DVD. It's very easy, but you can use it to like accelerate your fitness as well. Like you can be multiple fitness levels to do this. And you know something I did that I really liked with it?
What'd you do?
In between each like exercise that we do, I would like do additional exercises. Or you could like pick up fitness, like weights, and make it a little bit harder. So it really is like for multiple fitness levels. Like it can be very easy, but it can be much more difficult.
Harder. And I know, just so you guys know, I was the one doing the intermediate in the video.
Right.
Pilar was doing more the beginners.
Yes, right.
And ALIKE, now you know with her saying what she said, and you will believe when I tell you, she did the advanced part of the DVD. Because she's that good. She's a beast, really is.
And these two are wussies. The other one that's not here.
I was trying to keep up. I was really. And you've been. Do you work out regularly aside from our DVD? You've always,
I mean,
even
to be
before?
honest, yes, before definitely. I've kind of fallen off a little bit. I will be honest. Okay. We'll just
well,
keep
here,
it all
have
the
this
way real.
DVD for motivation to get you back on track.
I need it. You have no idea.
I doubt it. But tell us, what have you been doing?
So another project that I'm working on that I'm really excited about is the eBay website that I started, or a store on eBay. And I go around to like estate sales, garage sales, yard sales, even some of the precious items that I own, I am parting with.
You sell some of your items as well as finding other things. That's pretty brave of you.
I know. And they're very, I mean, I'm like a complete fashion whore, like fashion, like obsessed, like
she is.
I'm all the way in. So there's items that I have a hard time parting with, but it's still something that I enjoy doing. There's like this rush that people, most of my items are like auction only. So there's this like whole rush when you see people bidding on your items and you're like, oh my gosh, what is it going to sell for?
You're going to have to teach me how to do that. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot actually.
What made you decide to do that?
You know,
just because you're such into fashion, you just decided, hey, I want to share my fashion.
Well, I had the idea a few years ago, and where that initial like idea came from, I don't know, maybe just conversation, like, oh, you should sell stuff on eBay. I was like, yeah. But then in one of the magazines I read, long story short, it was an article about a young lady who started selling clothes on eBay. Ended up, she owns a company called Nasty Gal, which is an online retailer, and she like sold 20 million her first year. But she started selling on eBay, made enough money to transfer to having like her own website, and then that website turned into this huge business, and she was like on Forbes top 50, like newest growing, fastest growing companies, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Why didn't I do this earlier? So, and also a lot of people are always asking me where I got things, where did I buy this, where did I get that? So it's kind of like my way of saying like, okay, so you guys like it, here it is.
And now, do you have a website as well, or you're selling it on eBay for now?
It's just on eBay for now, and hopefully my website that will be linked to that will debut in May. That's what we're shooting for.
That's great. And now, did you just recently start that, or was that right after you left Deal? Because it's been a few years since we left Deal. So what have you been doing from the time you left Deal or No Deal? In between.
Do you want to talk about that? I've been having kids. I got knocked up. I was drinking. I went to read. No, I'm kidding.
She did not. She's the last person that would be doing all that.
It's been, I haven't had the most glamorous life that a lot of the girls have had post-Deal. So it's been a lot of struggle. I did some traveling right after, but I'm basically trying to like crawl back into the fashion industry. And it's, like I said, it's been like a crawl. And now I'm trying to go back to school for a professional program.
Ooh. Are you still modeling at all?
Not much.
Acting?
Not much.
She's into the fashion. And the DVD. And okay, do you have a favorite dish that you want to talk about? Is there something you really love, like your favorite, absolute favorite dish?
Let me tell you, honey, I'm a foodie. Like,
yes, she is.
I'm picky, but when I eat. Me and Trish, like, she might be able to eat me under the table. This girl goes hard.
Oh, you're pretty good.
I am pretty good. I am, but my appetite has waned in my older years. But one thing that happened like right after a deal, like kind of towards the end, I talked to Marlon, who is our audience warm-up guy.
Awesome guy.
Very funny guy. A very, very funny guy. And so I was telling him, like, I want to, I think I want to get into cooking. Up until that point, I cooked nada. When I say nada, I had to call my mom in college and ask her how to boil an egg. Right. So you understand.
Yes.
Right. So then
no judgment here. No judgment.
Yeah, you get persecuted for saying things like
yes.
that now. So one day I had this thing, and I was like, I had this vision of like cooking for my family that I don't have, cooking for my husband that I don't have, my kids, and I was like, oh, that would be so pretty, that would just be great. And so I was talking to Marlon, he's like, I know how to cook, I'll teach you. So I went over to his house, we had a few cooking sessions.
That's awesome.
It was really great, and so since then I have tried to, continue my cooking sessions. Yes, and so there's some few things that are requested of me from the family at holiday times. So for Easter, they requested macaroni and cheese. So that's like my main dish now for holiday season. Also cornbread. I do a cabbage that I really like.
That's really great.
Yeah, so those are I think my 3 things. I've always been able to do breakfast. I like omelets a lot. French toast, I'm good at, yeah.
So I'm coming over for you to cook, right?
Oh, really?
So we can get with Trish
at
your place.
Okay, that works.
I'll eat, you cook, we're good. Life is good, and we can catch up on a bunch of stuff.
I would like that.
And healthy-wise, do you eat healthy for the most part?
It comes and goes.
Or do you have to worry about, like, do you balance it out, basically?
I would like to say that. I would like to say that. I know it's how, like I had a really good salad today. In the morning I try and do a lot of like fruits, berries. It goes back and forth. Like some things that I really like I was always a kid that liked vegetables. I never had problems with vegetables. Some kids you can't get them to eat it, and some adults you can't get it to eat it.
Now I will.
And then I also like dark chocolate, which is a really good antioxidant, or it has antioxidants in it. So there's certain things that just naturally I like. And then, I also have my problem foods like McDonald's fries like everybody else. I mean, certain things.
Who doesn't love McDonald's fries?
No one. So, I have my battles, but I really do try to focus on eating the right way. I mean, ultimately, it makes you feel so good.
Oh my gosh.
As opposed to our
Well, wait, you told me beforehand, before we even started, you told me you're doing a cleanse or
a
fast. What's the difference between a fast and a cleanse?
Well, in this instance, I'm doing actually a spiritual fast.
Okay.
So,
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, sometimes people like interchange the word like fasting and cleansing. They're like, oh, I'm just abstaining from food or abstaining for something. But what I'm doing is actually a spiritual fast. But cleansing is just when you're just trying to clean your system.
Detox your body.
Detox, exactly. Yeah. So mine is connected with, my spirituality, and there's things that I'm praying for. So fasting it's not just what you're putting in your body, it also has to do with your prayer, what's going on spiritually and within your religion. And you might abstain from other things like watching TV, and it's basically like anything from the secular world. So radio and a lot of like extracurricular talking on the phone and things like that.
I like that.
It's
so
very challenging.
Instead of talking,
you gotta find them.
Your fingers.
Find the loopholes. Find the loopholes.
Always. And what are you not having? What are you?
So there's no breads, which I'm hope this is day number 1.
That's really tough.
This is day number 1. Let's check back on day 30. That's how long I'm supposed to be doing it.
That's how long you're doing it? Okay, we will check back with ALIKE on day 30. I will be thinking of you as I'm eating my bread and having all the things you can have. I'll have double up.
Bread, cheese, dessert, sweets, sugar.
Well, that's impressive.
It's all out.
All right, well, in 30 days, we're going to check back in with you, and you're going to tell us how you feel.
I might not be here anymore. We'll see. I'm naked.
I'm so excited you came.
Oh, wait,
we did forget something.
Oh, my God. gosh.
got so busy chit-chatting away.
Yes.
Look what we've got here. So tell us about your items.
I brought some of my favorite things, and I'll do my favorite last. This item will be making a debut on the website, and it's just a cute little tank top.
Gotta
but
say that.
I brought this exactly because it has these laser cutouts, and
really neat.
it just the detailing on it, and down at the bottom, all the way around, front and back, it has the laser cutout. But these are things that I like. It's like something simple. Everyone needs a black tank, right?
Oh yeah.
But it has this little extra that sets you apart.
That's true.
You know, it doesn't. You don't
That's
have
why
to
you're
be
the
super showy.
fashionista, see? I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Now this is
Love this.
You do?
I like print, animal
Yeah,
prints.
hold it up
I
here.
love it.
Yeah, so it's another take on the animal print. And what I like about this is that it's sheer, so you can probably wear this a lot more often through the different seasons and just like layer it and whatnot. But I love blouses, and you can push the sleeves up or leave them down. And it has, again, something it's always a little something extra. It has this little panel here that I like.
Is this from your closet, you said, or no? Is this something you
No,
found
this
along
is
the
something
way?
I actually found.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would like to own it, but I'm going to pass it along to the viewers.
To some lucky viewer.
And this is my favorite. This is an estate
Oh my
sale
gosh, you have to
find.
feel this.
It's
Sorry, you
leather,
can't. This is wild.
and it's hand painted.
I'm putting it on.
Oh, yes, please.
This is wild.
Love, 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 love this jacket. This one I'm having a hard
How do
time
I look?
letting it go to, but it's great. I love it.
I feel like back in the 80s and 90s.
It's very, yes, it has
the
that
poofy
80s
shoulders.
feel.
So we're going to finish like this.
That looks really good on you.
Should I buy it? Should I go? So how do we go and find you on eBay to get one of these lovely items?
My website or my address on eBay is http://myworld.ebay.com/DMALIKE.
What does that spell? I'm like, does that spell anything? I had
DMALIKE.
Oh, okay. All right, we're a little slow here. I say we, me. But yeah, check it out. Go to her site on eBay. Get one of these beautiful items. This may not be on there because I may purchase this. Or one of these items, and check out what else is on there. And Alike, thank you.
Oh, it's my
I love
pleasure.
you.
It's always good being
Good to
with
see
you.
you. Same here. Bye. Bye, everybody. Dish with
Ciao,
Trish.
Bella.